Hi and welcome, it's Jim from the maverickstar Observatory. More on the topic of the straw that broke the camel's back. Guys, we're hearing all around the world of these meat processing factories closing down because of the coronavirus, and whether you think it is because they want us to stop eating meat or this is actually a problem and there is coronavirus in these factories is entirely up to you to decide. You know, I'm on the wall here. I know if you watch Christian over the Ice Age Farmer channel, he's been covering this. But you know what? This is not something related just to the United States. It's in France, it's in Europe, it's in the UK right now. And as a result of that, we've just shut down 3 huge food factories in the UK that process meat. Now this came from Wuhan in China. It was a wet market where lots of meat, I know that it wasn't just the regular meats like what we eat. You know, it was bat soup and snake meat and all other sorts of meat. But it was wet meat where it was thriving. And that's where it originated from. That's where the epicenter was, in that wet market. I'm just saying now is that what seems to be appearing to be the truth is that people that work in these factories, that are handling the meat, that are packing the meat for these big companies like Asda, Morrison's, Tesco's, you name it, are all carrying COVID-19. If you look at this, 250 staff have tested positive in plants in West Yorkshire, Anglesey and Wrexham. But a bit further down, whoever done the report on it done a good job of it, I think, because as you will see, as many as 25,000 meat and poultry workers are reported to have contracted COVID-19 in the last and with at least 91 deaths. It seems to thrive on meat. It seems to provide that perfect foundation for it to thrive, guys. That is if this is true, and I'm like I say, I'm with you guys. I understand that there does seem to be some control, and there seems to be some powers that want to change, you know, our diets as with regards to eating these factory produced, you know, maggot larvae and stuff like that as a protein and putting it in burgers and things like that. And we've seen this slowly merge onto the market with the corn meat, and we know that that's made from fungus that grows in the soil. It's just manufactured on a big scale, and that's basically what you're eating when you're eating corn meat. Most vegetarians that want a meat substitute will buy that, but it doesn't distract from the fact that 25,000 meat and poultry workers have reported to contracted COVID-19, and you know, with that number, there has been 91 deaths. And what alarms me is if I eat meat that has come from one of these factories, will I get COVID-19 as a result of it? Or if, you know, my elderly relatives eat this meat that has got COVID-19 infestation on it, will they die because they're vulnerable and their immune systems are not up to the same standards as most of ours? I just wanted to put that out there because there is now a clear pattern, and it doesn't seem to have been fully announced in the media, or at least if you've heard about it, you've probably not put yourself off eating meat, but this might do. Because if you're about to eat a meat that is raving with a virus all over it, you might think twice. If you're about to go into a restaurant like they are now going to be opening them up soon, and you know how chefs like to cook the meat, medium rare, you know, with a little bit of blood in it, because it, you know, it is according to them the best way to eat it. Are you going to, you know, get COVID-19 as a result? You know, this is a big problem, and I see meat not being sold soon in the supermarkets as a result, not because the factories are not clean that are producing it, because I don't really, as a scientist, I don't know how they can clean up if there is, you know, an infection in the factory. I don't know how they can clear it up, because it's an airborne virus, and any one person that comes in that factory at any given point in time, even if it was sterilised yesterday, can reinfect it the next day. So what I see happening is you not being able to buy meat in the near future from supermarkets. And let's see how right I am, because I'm usually on the ball with these things. And that's where I see this trend taking us. So I thought I'd put an alert out here, guys, for you, because I think it's important, because what you need to do is think about a couple of things. Are the governments around the world all working in a joint plan to, take meat off the market? Or are they worried about the fact that there is such a problem in these meat packing plants globally, that if they announce this in a way that it could be unsafe for human consumption, that it will destroy another £1 billion industry globally? I'll leave you to come to the conclusions on that. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. This is another added weight to that camel's back, which is shortly going to break, guys. This is a slight increase in that explosive factory, and we're not at 200 degrees Celsius quite yet, but we're at over 150 and slowly working our way there. I just wanted to put that out. Okay. Guys, as you know, we usually focus on magnetic North Pole, the magnetosphere, the dynamo, and all those things here at the observatory. And there's a link down there. I want to thank Craig. I just wish more people, along with Craig and a few others, had joined in his little stand there. I thought it was quite heroic. So big thanks to you, Craig, and thanks for your support. I just wish a few more people would support what we're trying to do, because people don't simply connect the dots. Mainstream media will make a few announcements, but they won't tell you what you should do, or give you some advice on what's best to do. If it was me, I would say just be cautious about where you buy your meat from. Maybe going back to the local farm market or the farm shops might be the safest route, just for the short period of time until things do get a little bit more clearer and better. So I'll just say this, guys, there's a link down there if you want to support what we do at the observatory. And the only other thing to say is have a great day and try and make the most of it. As always, bye for now.